Happy Tuesday, everybody, on Eastern Time, and welcome back to the EIF Network. Yes, this is a late-night broadcast, but it is an important one and large magnitude because this is the Battle for Glory 2017 seed revealing. Yeah, you're wrong. If somebody sees me on. DZ, you're still... Okay, now you totally ruined the intro. So, DZ, you can see the people on my screen? All right, thanks. Nexus, way to ruin everything. So, hey guys, somebody just ruined it. We're going to have to bump him down a few seeds for that. Anyway, welcome into the 2017 Battle for Glory All-Stars Tournament seeds revealing. In 2012 in the summer, an idea started. An idea that would have a tournament featuring the best of the best. That tournament would feature matches that would take place all outside of regular showtimes of EIF, and it did, as 12 superstars fought, with the top 4 seeds getting a bye and seeds 5 through 12 fighting in the opening round. The conclusion would see seed 3 Legendary Chaos against seed 7, the most famous superstar in the history of the Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament, and perhaps all of EIF, Brutality. What would embark there would be a 7-match series in which the underdog 7-seed Brew would win his tournament, being the first of 3 consecutive tournaments that Brew would win for the BFG. Since then, the BFG has become the second biggest event each and every year, second to only an EIF WrestleMania, which just took place a month ago. Tonight, we announced the 16 superstars, as the tournament since 2012 had been restructured to 16 seeds. There have been 3 different winners over the first 5 years and 2 different ones in the last, or 3 consecutive different ones in the last 3 years, featuring Brew, Ratluck in 2015, and last year's defending champion and current EIF World Champion, Hostile Exile, who won at the 3 seed. As we are about to announce the top 16 seeds for this year's tournament, let's first remind you of the rules, as the BFG tournament has been restructured. This year's tournament will feature all normal matchups, meaning the only way to win is by pinfall, ring out count, or disqualification. Submission will not be an option because this tournament, like all 5 previously, is an ED exclusive tournament. No Superstardom characters will be used, though people who do mainly compete on Superstardom are still eligible to qualify for this year's tournament. This year's tournament, unlike the last 2 years, will regress back to the original format of the tournament, meaning that it will be a reseeding tournament through all 4 rounds. However, in the spirit of the challenge bracket, it will retain the stipulations having no effect on the matches, and the fact that these 4 rounds are all going to be normal rules under ED, of course, under ED guidelines. However, the tournament will be reseeded throughout round by round, allowing the top seeds to consistently get the lowest seed drawings. This is an advantage awarded to the top seeds for their hard work and effort put in throughout the course of an entire year, which is where we dictate where these superstars seed. The tournament consists of 4 rounds. The first round, in the round of 16, is the opening round, which is a single elimination round. Followed by that, the reseeding process, the Elite 8 will compete in a quarterfinal best-of-3 series. The semifinals and our final 4 will get down to a best-of-5, where the first person to win 3 will move on to the final round, which will take place sometime in June, usually Collision Course. That final round is a best-of-7 series, where the first superstar between those 2 finals to win 4 matchups will be declared the 2017 Battle for Glory All-Stars champion. That champion will get to pick a prize of their choosing. People have picked prizes such as money, as well as title shots they can use literally any time. This tournament prizes are essentially unbuyable in any other aspect. In fact, the prizes that are often picked out of the BFG are prizes that cannot be found anywhere else inside Extreme International Fighting, only through winning the Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament, so a lot online here. Now, we get to the seeding. This year's BFG seeding features the following basis for each seed. We base it on a year-round, starting from the time that the superstar either did not qualify or was eliminated from last year's BFG, or in the case of winners or finalists, when the BFG ended. Their statistics have been kept track of courtesy of website administrator DZ, who's done a beautiful job of creating season records on leaguelineup.com/EIFlives. DZ has helped with that and given us the most analytical breakdown of any BFG tournament in years past. We'd also like to remind everybody at this point in time to refer to our social media platforms such as Twitter, which has the show schedule for this week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, Hellocity along with Superstardom and ED, where those will be hosted by Ratluck, and I will return to the broadcast booth this Saturday for EIF X5. The return of the X events begins at 9 p.m. Eastern. Of course, X events in celebration of a decade of extreme international fighting. And this Saturday at X5, on April the 29th, we will see the beginning of the 2017 Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament. Now, I also want to remind everybody that what you're seeing in the background is merely just something that's easy for the eyes, gives you guys something to watch while we do a little bit of these seed revealings. But the tournament will begin this Saturday. Now, not tonight, but later on in this week, before Saturday, we will announce the BFG matchups that will take place on opening day, as well as the deadlines for when the BFG matches must be done. The Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament matchups can take place at any time as long as the superstars are able to do it, as well as the viewers. For rounds 1 and 2, I will be present along with Nexus Genesis by ringside, except for his matchups if he is to qualify for the tournament. Outside of that, for rounds 3 and 4, if need be, other watchers may be present in order to help the cause. These matchups, as mentioned, can take place on EIF events as long as they are the following: a pay-per-view, an X event, or an ED event. Note the pay-per-view coming up, Superstars Reborn, cannot feature any BFG matchups because it is under the Superstardom brand. Again, people who specify as superstars in EIF can still be in the tournament but must use ED characters. The tournament matchups can also take place outside of regular shows so long as the competitors, along with myself and the selected viewer, are present and able to watch the match. Hypothetically, a tournament match could take place right now even though there is not an EIF show. And now, to begin revealing the seeds. It is time for the top 16 in EIF Superstars, given those factors we talked about, based on a year round of skill, statistics, and other opinions deemed, as this year's judges were myself, Greedy, Hybrid Maniac, and DZ. The four of us have talked and discussed things over the span of a couple of days with Hybrid and I personally, and just finished a near hour-long meeting concluding where the seeds follow, and this is how it goes. The 2017 Battle for Glory All-Stars Tournament bracket begins with number 1. Coming in at number 1, he is arguably the most dominant superstar of the last year in EIF, winning several matches and still in single digits for losses in 2017 for WWE 2K17. He is the new King of Superstardom, coming in at number 1 in his second BFG tournament appearance, upgrading from last year at number 13, NBC Master. At number 2, a tough counterpart and a person that could make a case for arguing number 1. Arguably this year it's a 1A, 1B. They have been the two most dominant superstars in EIF, one on Superstardom, the other on ED. He is the former EIF World Champion. At number 2, Hybrid Maniac, who also was a finalist in the 2014 Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament. Hybrid rejoins the tournament for the first time in 3 years at number 2. Coming in at number 3, he is the man that, albeit uninspiringly, via a WrestleMania match that was not the best, the man that put the end to Hybrid's reign, being the longest reign in EIF history of any world championship, and now he is the current world champion, coming in at the exact same seed that he won the tournament last year after a finals sweep of Aaron Phantom. Number 3, the defending 2016 BFG champion, Hostile Exile. At number 4, to round up the top 4, this superstar is making his first appearance in the Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament after an excellent first year in EIF. Number 4, the current EIF Superstardom champion, Nexus Genesis. And so those are our top 4. And of course, the BFG has been talking all over, even on social media, people talking today being a big day for people in terms of revealing. Of course, Greedy even tweeting out, no matter what seed I am, those who cross my path will pay for their sins. Hashtag BFG, hashtag 2017. And lots of talk going around here with a number of people talking about it, including even one former BFG finalist, Deathlock, who tweets, guess who is unsure if he is in hashtag BFG. So obviously people wondering now, knowing this year's tournament could perhaps be the deepest Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament we have seen to date. We've also had Midnight Mayfire talking a little bit here. Imagine what happens when it's my second year in and I have gotten even better. Hashtag top guy, hashtag 2 for 2, as Midnight Mayfire talking about making the tournament. The question is, will he? Let's continue on with the remaining seeds, 5 through 8, coming up next. And at number 5, this man is a superstar who has competed with all 4 names above him. He is a superstar who has experience in this league, and a superstar who has a legitimate, literal Hall of Fame resume. At number 5, it is Ratlock. Coming in at number 6, it's a superstar making his Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament debut. He has defied the odds with superstars on Superstardom, including 3 reversal characters such as Baron Corbin and Goldberg. He is the first superstar outside of North America to make the Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament. Coming in at number 6, Jumper Magnum. I just realized that, but let's not talk. Anyway, I don't know him. While that superstar comes outside of North America, this superstar is from North America, specifically North. As at number 7, perhaps lucky number 7, it was the same number that Brutality won the first BFG tournament at. It is Pepsi Killer, who, by the way, is the Intercontinental Champion. And number 8, rounding up our final top 8 seeds. This superstar has had an impressive year that did not look so impressive at the beginning of 2016. He has had his ups and downs, but he has shown some promise, and perhaps the dark horse in this year's tournament, but he does manage to make the Elite 8. He is making his BFG debut at number 8, EBAMS. As you're seeing some matches going on in the ring right now, Jack Swagger able to beat Dude Love. How great. So EBAMS, of course, rounding up number 8. And the exciting part here is the bottom 8, because through 8 seeds, some superstars wondering when their names get called, some superstars wondering if their names will get called because they haven't heard them yet. Of course, congratulations to those superstars who have the top 8 seeds in the BFG. A big congratulations to those guys. Obviously, you can tell how much the culture of EIF really has just been changing, you know, especially when you take a look at these top 8 here. I mean, you've got right there in those 8, 3 superstars that have never competed in the BFG before: Nexus, Jumper, and EBAMS. So it'll be interesting to see if experience doesn't help them, or if perhaps they will fight somebody who has a little bit more experience. The other thing that's really exciting about this is when you get to see the idea and the prospect of how it will look to see the matchups, because now we get to our final 8, and we'll begin by being able to see this bracket in terms of how the first round is going to go. Of course, things have been revealing online, and of course on Twitter already more people talking about this. Greedy's name has yet to be mentioned, and that's a point of conversation. However, Patrick Conroy, aka red-haired glasses kid that goes out front and does have a Facebook page, that's Untamed Legend for you, and he predicts Greedy will lose in first round. Hashtag bad match Brandy, even gives him a girl's name, and you know that isn't settle well with him. But that's the kind of stuff that happens here. And this is the thing that, you know, you look at. I mean, we're talking about bad match Brandon. Has Greedy's matches really, you know, maybe forced him out of the tournament? This is a guy who's made a number of appearances in the tournament, got upset by Midnight last year, but you have to wonder if perhaps this is going to be something that, you know, Greedy is going to struggle with. We've talked about a lot of matches he's lost, so is he good enough this year to make the tournament? We'll be seeing, as well as Tripod even posting. Here's another guy. You look at Greedy going hand in hand with him as Tripod. He says, if I miss the BFG, everyone loses. If I make the BFG, everyone loses. Nobody wins tonight at EIF Network. Tripod has been a veteran stable. In fact, Tripod is one of 3 superstars going into this year's tournament that has qualified for every single BFG in the past. He's along with DZ and Hostile Exile, and of course of those 3, Hostile the only one with a tournament win. So experience does not always mean everything, but let's get to 9 through 12. Coming in at number 9, he will be the opponent for EBAMS in round 1 after a historic year in which he made history in becoming the longest reigning X Division champion in EIF history. It will be EBAMS at number 8 versus Midnight Mayfire at number 9 in round 1. Now, going into double digits at number 10. This will feature a rematch from a past tournament in the BFG. And despite what things have been said, this superstar still finds ways to compete at main event levels and puts on entertaining matchups. He is diversified in both Superstardom and ED and has won the World Championship on each of those brands. And it will be a rematch as Pepsi Killer at number 7 will face the number 10 seed, Greedy. At number 11, we talk about Pepsi coming from the north. This superstar is from the south. He will be facing Jumper Magnum in a heated rivalry match. These two do not like each other, but Jumper's going to have to go fishing for him in the mud. Coming in at number 11, it's Hedgehog Killer. And I actually did not even realize that until just now. Jumper and Headshot get to fight each other. Because these two, like, that's a really good rivalry right there. So Headshot will get to have his chance against Jumper Magnum, and of course it will be ED, which could favor Headshot, another superstar who's fairly diversified. And now, coming in at number 12, he is the last superstar to get outside of that bottom 4. And he is a superstar that is coming off a solid rookie year. He's been declining a bit, but you have to wonder if he can bring it back up. He's going to have to elevate his game. Here on ED, his brother may have conquered superstardom, but coming in at number 12, the person that will fight Ratluck once again. These two just recently met. Ratluck dealt away with him fairly easily, but at number 12, Master B goes one-on-one with Ratluck in round 1. The Matt Hardy of their brothership prior to being broken. So we're getting some matchups that we've seen. Master B did not do very well against Ratluck in a recent matchup where the two fought for a qualifier for the ED World title, but of course the BFG changes everything and it takes one match in that opening round, so we'll have to see if Master B will have a good enough match in him. And of course some names wondering, are they still going to get called? Because we only have 4 remaining spots in the Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament. Just 4 spots remain. A lot of names wondering if they're going to be called still. People are paying attention here on the stream. Of course, want to remind you that you can pay attention to all those tweets we were talking about by following us on social media using @EIF Network, and you can follow us right here on Twitch as well. Of course, Twitch on the EIF Network will be returning to you tomorrow night for EIF action. I believe Superstardom kicks off the week along with Helocity tomorrow. Ratluck again running that show. Ratluck just now finding out he's fighting Master B in the tournament. Probably excited given he has a fairly good track record against Master B. Ratluck is the 2015 BFG winner, and he was eliminated last year. Even though being number 1, he was eliminated in round 1. It was an accidental thing, but we'll see what will happen. And so now there are only 4 spots remaining. It's time to find out who rounds up the Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament. The bottom 4 seeds have never produced a winner, and the bottom 4 seeds are typically the bad luck seeds, but at the same time, these are also the seeds that have at times produced some great opening matches. We have had some amazing superstars round out the bottom 4, sometimes the biggest dark horse of all the times here. We've seen Zombie Slayer, guys like him, guys like Legend Killer DDV. Who can forget Legend Killer and Ratluck's match en route to Ratluck winning the BFG in 2015? And so the bottom 4 seeds, certainly the Davids going up against the Goliaths of the world, but sometimes the bigger they are, the harder they fall in terms of those top 4 seeds, of which we have seen eliminated in past years. Let's see if this year's bottom 4 will have a chance. Coming in at perhaps what's been considered unlucky number 13. It's a superstar who has a ton of experience, both in EIF as well as in this tournament. He has made it deep before, but the question is, can he make it deep again? Coming in at 13, it's the superstar that will go against Nexus Genesis. They've had some very good matches against each other in the past. The newest EIF Hall of Fame superstar, Deathlock, at number 13. Coming in at number 14, a superstar who many believe in some ways does not deserve a spot in this year's BFG. He's been a superstar that has been argued about by many, both for his in-ring actions as well as his outside the ring antics, but he is a superstar who has had a lot of change and has went from a superstar who many people would probably have not given the time of day to someone who is a legit competitor and a dedicated member of Extreme International Fighting. At number 14, going up against the world champion and defending BFG champion, Hostile Exile, Untamed Legend makes his BFG debut. And 2 spots remain. Coming in at number 15. This man will fight Hybrid Maniac, perhaps the hardest first round match, but this superstar has experience and he has been in a lot of matches. In fact, this superstar is the all-time match leader in Extreme International Fighting. DZ fights Hybrid Maniac in round 1. And the last time Hybrid Maniac was in a BFG tournament 3 years ago, his round 1 opponent was DZ, whom of which he defeated en route to going to the finals in 2014. And speaking of finals, there is a final spot remaining. The question is who? Not queuing a New Day thing. The number 16 seed who will face NBC Master in round 1 is nobody currently because the person that fights NBC will be Tripod versus ASP in a wild card match where the winner makes it in to the 2017 Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament. And that match starts right now. The first time in BFG history we have a wild card match. And the party has just went nuts. So 15 superstars happy, but 16 and 17 still waiting to find out who can make the tournament. Now this matchup will take place as if it was a BFG rules match. It will be under ED rules. The only way to win is by pinfall, ring out, or disqualification. If either attempts an intentional ring out, we will roll it a DQ. Greedy is called watching this matchup, and so we are making it. Again, this is ED rules. It should be noted, Tripod should have an advantage given that ASP is more of a superstar character, but the winner will face NBC in round 1. But for the first time in history, it's wild card time. The match is up. Please go ahead and join. No. What? Nope. So ASP is in here. We're waiting on Tripod. So an interesting possibility here and an interesting development. Well, it's the BFG. It's that time of year, of course. I'll announce it later. We'll figure it out. Yeah, X5. And yeah, just so that everybody understands, BFG opening night is this Saturday, April 29th. The BFG matches will be announced later, more than likely on Twitter, where you can find that information. We will not be providing in-ring introductions for this matchup. We'll simply get counted out, and then the bell will be rung. The other way to win is by a mercy rule of 7 finishers. And if it was not heard earlier clearly, I will repeat myself again. If this match ends based on an intentional ring out, meaning that the other superstar is making an honest effort to get the opponent counted out, then that person will lose by disqualification. And what I mean by that is if that person throws somebody outside the ring and just tries to beat them up to the count of 10. However, if they're both fighting on the outside and the count gets high, one person hits a move and runs in the ring, that is okay. Pursuit ASP looking to win this matchup, which would be the first wild card, and ASP is looking to be the first superstar to win a wildcard match, but also would be his first appearance in the BFG as well. Tripod looking to join Hostile and DZ and continuing to make history. Also, predictions are going to be an opportunity. In the coming days, we are going to release a prediction column, and we'd like to remind all of our fans as well as our superstars, predictions are going to be a little different coming up here, so just so that everybody understands, there will no longer be, for the time being, pay-per-view predictions in which money will be awarded to a fan or superstar. Instead, the BFG tournament is going to be put up, and we are going to allow people to win a little bit more cash, and that includes you, the fans, if you'd like to. So we'll provide a link for you in our Twitter in the upcoming days, and you can post your BFG prediction. If you only have one bracket that you can go by, and if you are able to guess not only the whole tournament, but as well as how many matches each series takes. If you predict a perfect bracket, then when the BFG ends in June, you will win $60. But if you do not predict a perfect bracket, but have the most accurate bracket, you will still walk away with $30. No. All right. Yep. So, all right, so here we go. ASP, are you ready? Tripod, are you ready? All right, wild card match winner makes the 16th seed and will face NBC in round 1. The loser does not make this year's Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament. Good luck. Ding, ding, ding. And we are underway. A bonus match here on the EIF network. Pursuit ASP versus Tripod. Again, only 2 superstars other than Tripod have made the BFG every year. Hostile Exile and DZ. It's Tripod. Oh, really? He didn't make it? Oh. Oh, geez. So is Hostile the only one? Yeah, I know. So, but are you sure those are the only ones, right? Okay. All right, then I am wrong. So DZ did not make every tournament. So anyway, if Tripod loses here, Hostile will be the only superstar to have made all 6 tournaments. But right now, Tripod's starting out fairly well. Knee to the face, clothesline to follow up. Tripod bringing ASP back to his feet. Again, this is a wild card matchup. All fans now watching. A lot of guys really happy that they've made the tournament, and now they get to enjoy themselves and watch as one person will not make the tournament. Right now, ASP looks to be that odd man out, but a reversal for ASP. Let's see if he can get something going. Oh, and he misses the leg takedown. Remember, ASP is not an ED specialist. That makes it difficult for him. Uppercut connects. Stomp on the ribs. Yeah, ASP is the EIF United States champion as well, so Tripod looking to strike a non-title victory over ASP. He is in the main event this Saturday at X5, so if Tripod does win, and in fact, even if ASP wins, because NBC is competing for the Superstar title, the 1-16 matchup will not take place on opening night. Expected to see 2 to 3 BFG matches take place on opening night. Again, we will announce those at a later time as Tripod ripping back on that neck. And a kick to the back connects, but Pursuit ASP showing a bit resilient. Uppercut connects for ASP. Fighting an uphill battle. And stomp into a grapple. ASP going to try and get some offense here as he power bombs Tripod down to the mat. And keep in mind, guys, we've seen guys like ASP, in fact, ASP probably more known for it, kick out of several finishers. That's going to be a walk, though, and Tripod's going to get a free move. Tripod is going to get a free move there. So, one free grapple for Tripod. Could be called walk, could be called stall. I'm going to call it walking. And Tripod takes the offense. First error of the match issued to Pursuit ASP. And Tripod dropping the senton signature onto Pursuit ASP. Has a chance to maybe even get a green bar. A lot of people excited to see that Tripod was cost this opportunity to get an auto qualifier. But that does not mean he is not still going to come out on top as he does a fireman's carry. Still a bit of green. ASP with a reversal, no green bar for Tripod. And a signature reverse, but Tripod, is he going to go for the finisher? ASP out of reversals, raking of the eyes, and this is good opportunities for Tripod now. Tripod has got to be feeling good. And of course, if Tripod wins this, he'll have a BFG 2016 rematch with NBC, except this time NBC will be the higher seed. And Tripod goes for his signature. And Tripod will have 2 finishers stored to Pursuit ASP's 0. And again, this is something that people are really going to look at in this tournament with guys like Jumper Magnum and in terms of that lack of ED experience if it's being shown. And Tripod did not mid-move. Oh, that was a big opportunity there. And once again, Tripod brought up. ASP getting some good damage on Tripod. Also, he's got a signature in hand now. ASP. Is he going to go for that signature? No, he did not. ASP using one taunt. Clean stall, a little bit lengthy, but it's okay. Now ASP going to wait some more. This is giving ASP a chance for a little R&R right now. Still a 0-0 finisher count, everybody. Tripod makes movement. That's going to give ASP the green light. Tripod uses a reversal. And a big boot, but it was not a finisher. But this could be. Tripod. Oh, ASP used the reversal. And ASP gets reversed again. ASP playing predictably into the hand of Tripod right now. And it doesn't look like ASP even has ring escape on his character. Tripod hits the first finisher of the match. ASP may not even have ring escape on his character. He has not attempted one yet, though he's had some opportunities. Tripod into the pin combo, looking to qualify for his 6th consecutive BFG, and for the time being, ASP will say no to that. But Tripod right back to 2 finishers stored. Uppercut to Pursuit ASP. Yeah, I'm going to say ASP does not have ring escape, guys. I just think he would have had the opportunity by now. I could be wrong. ASP back to his 2nd reversal. And oh no, Tripod brings it back. Spinebuster down. Signature of Pursuit ASP using Triple H, and ASP out of his funk right now, but he's going to try and rebound here. Let's see. Backs up and Rolling Thunder connects. And does Tripod use a reversal? He does not. ASP getting Tripod into red now, so he's getting some results in terms of damage, but he's got to get some more than that. He's going to struggle here. It's still a 1-0 finisher count for Tripod. Tripod was probably to many the expected 16 seed, but ASP trying to give him fits, trying to be the first. Again, this is the first ever in our 6th annual BFG, first ever wild card matchup, as another Rolling Thunder is dialed in there for Pursuit. Tripod using a reversal. ASP says, anything you can do, I can do better. And ASP stomps on the chest of Tripod. That looked hurtful. Oh, and ASP kept offense. And ASP. Somebody let us know. So we're going to have a check on the rules here. Tripod's going to get hit with a finisher, but this could be nullified if that move is banned. We're getting a move check right now. Pursuit ASP. Greedy, you cannot say that. Tripod uses ring escape. So hold on, let's time. Is that move banned or no? Don't start the match. Okay, so it's all good. So it's a 1-1 finisher count, but okay. So 1-1 finisher count. Wait a second, guys. Here we go. Ding, ding, ding. And oh, ASP didn't even get the chance to pin Tripod, so that kind of sucked for ASP. But of course, the BFG always brings up questions. Tripod maybe trying to work his way in there, maybe a little bit of manipulation on Tripod's end perhaps, trying to kind of work the idea that maybe this is a banned move. ASP uses a reversal. Oh, I don't know. Was that really smart for ASP? Oh, there's that. Yeah, the Kalisto one. Several moves banned just prior to this stream. Tripod trying to get to his feet. ASP going to take advantage of those ropes. A 1-1 finisher count. ASP with a signature. Tripod with 2 reversals to ASP's 1. Tripod with 1 reversal to ASP's 1. ASP out. He's going to go for it, right? Oh, he did not go for the signature, but Tripod's going to be able to go for the finisher. 2-1 finisher count as he drops Pursued. And now Tripod, quick, rolls him over, hooks the leg for leverage. Tripod looking to win the wild card and get into the BFG, and he does not just yet. ASP on barely any leg left to stand. ASP using that reversal, but is Tripod going to get his reversal back? He did not. 2-2 finisher count, and this time ASP can go for the pin. Go to sleep connects. ASP looking to punch his ticket in. 2. And Tripod, at the expense of a finisher, able to kick out. 2-2 finisher count. Scissor kick to the face of Tripod. And ASP again going to ground grapples, this time a gut wrench. Tripod going to edge him in those reversals, though, and that's exactly, I think, what Tripod's trying to do. Just be patient. You got to keep in mind, look at ASP's momentum, folks. Doesn't really have it, because ASP just teeing off on the body now. Comboing away. A request from one of the viewers to take a look at those jabs ASP is doing. Got to keep in mind, guys, again, ASP not an ED superstar by choice necessarily, so this is going to be tough on this guy. Oh, Tripod mid-moved ASP. Tripod mid-moved ASP. ASP used comeback, and it's not going to happen. And man, Tripod going to work on Pursued. Yeah, Hybrid, you're going to have to keep a close eye on these, man. Oh, ASP on instinct, able to use a reversal. Well, nobody has called anything about those jabs just yet, but keep in mind, if Tripod loses, guarantee. He said. Oh, ASP distracted by the ref. Oh, ASP went for a finisher right away. Well, ASP's predictability has been rough tonight, and Tripod is taking advantage of it. 3-2 for finisher count. No resiliency, says ASP. Is that going to be the dagger in the coffin? 2, and ASP lives. He got his reversal back. Oh, is Tripod going to go for it? It's a 4-2. Or 3-2, sorry, 3-2. No, it is 3-2, I'm sorry. It is 3-2. I thought somebody did. I thought Tripod used one. Yeah, Tripod did use one. Yeah. Well, the wildcard match certainly not getting the kind of monitoring service that you would hope, but that's what you expect from an EIF. Well, ASP awaiting. We'll see what happens here. Shoot ASP going to the body there. And oh, Tripod used a reversal. German suplex, 4-3 finisher count here. ASP sitting, and now this kind of, well, this hurts Tripod. Tripod had to wait a little bit, gave ASP maybe a little bit more recovery time than he anticipated. ASP using reversal there, but I think that worked out for Tripod. Tripod saw ASP inching towards his third reversal. ASP elects to not go for it. And clothesline hold, but that was a reversal that worked out for Pursued right now. Tripod's got to get ASP in the ring to hit that finisher. Is he going to have enough time to do so? Boot to the head. It's a 3-2 finisher count for Tripod, who rolls in on top of ASP, and ASP uses ring escape. Smart move by Pursued, his first of the evening. No clean, but leverage pin, he can win off of this. Pursued can win off of this leverage. Tripod kicks out at 1. Oh, ASP's going to go for it, but Tripod did not reverse it. That is allowed. And there's a lot of lag. 3-3, oh no, oh no. ASP's down though. ASP's got to get over there. ASP hooks the leg. 1, 2. Tripod kicks out. It's a 3-3 finisher count. Oh, Tripod takes the advantage. Yeah, ASP, you have to stop doing that back fist, man. Yeah, don't do the back fist anymore. because it's going to be banned as soon as this match ends. Three finisher count. ASP, one less move allowed. No, Untamed. When we see that in the BFG, that's banned now. You can see some slow motion for me. With a headbutt to ASP. ASP using a reversal. I don't think ASP has rarely ever had the reversal advantage on Tripod in this matchup. This has been a tough match. Tripod, certainly you can tell the ED experience. One thing I want to point out that I'm a little surprised about is just Tripod's inability to reverse these ground grapples. A lot of people think that's an easy reversal there. Now, is it his choice to not reverse the ground grapples? That could be an option too, as Tripod elects to use the reversal right there in a drop kick downstairs on ASP. And oh, he rakes the eyes. Tripod with a running neck breaker. And down on stamina goes Tripod as he tells ASP what to do next. Well, clearly what he's trying to do next is wake him up, but is Tripod actually thinking finisher? He was not. ASP not calling the bluff, but he does use his second ring escape. Oh, maybe an opportunity to grab the feet. He just slides in for whatever reason. Tripod gave him clean. Oh, but Tripod was going for the finisher. ASP came out of it. Now ASP tentatively has the reversal advantage. Clothesline connects for Tripod. ASP closing in on a third reversal. 3-3 finisher count. It's a close one here. At nearly 1 a.m. in Eastern Time, midnight Tripod's time. He's staying up late to do this match. Without his parents' permission, a pissed off mother. But will it be worth it? A 4-hour shift. Tripod picks up ASP. Jabs it. No, ASP says no. Clothesline for Pursued. Pursued has some root with NBC as well. Both these guys with some history. The first one. What? Okay, then Tripod, you get 3 free moves. Because that's the second, second violation for ASP. So. Alright, so that move banned. Is that the brother snap jab? Alright. Yeah, well, they could have informed him, but either way, all right, the move is good now. Well, the move is not good. Just don't use that again, but. Oh, ASP used another reversal. That was bad, and he used a finisher, and it didn't cost him. But he does keep the offense. Using the ropes, and ASP hanging on by a thread. And he uses those ground grapples, and again, Tripod's inability to reverse them is coming up as a weakness. But back in the ring, ASP gets caught. Bulldog for Tripod. Very rude. Tripod missing those jabs. And, oh, Tripod, no, not finisher yet. Not a finisher yet. Oh, but Tripod ran out of stamina. Oh, that has to hurt. Oh, look at ASP with a painful knee to the face. Clothesline right out the corner. Tripod, though, locked and loaded. Guys, he's basically got 4 finishers. He's got the winning amount of finishers stored. ASP reverting away from the jab. No, he didn't do the boxing straight jab. The boxing straight jab was just that one punch. ASP going to the top trigger. Look at Tripod. He waited so that way ASP would stay in the ring. ASP uses a reversal. ASP gets down. Smart move by Pursued. Greedy. Dude, You cannot talk for the rest of the match. Dude, you're coaching. That was a finisher. 2, and it doesn't matter now because Tripod's going to the BFG. Debatable. But anyway, Tripod off a 4-3 finisher count, able to slay ASP. Well, it was a wild card match, and it certainly was a wild match at that, but Tripod showing that experience pays off for the 6th year in a row, and only second to the Hostile Exile, defending champion Hostile, of course. Tripod is in the Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament. Last year at number 4, he defeated number 13. That superstar was NBC Master. This year, the roles are reversed. NBC is the top seed, and Tripod enters in at 16 and looks to do what only one other man has done from that seed, and that is win out of the first round. We will see if he will be able to do so. And so again, everybody, the seeds are as follows: NBC at 1, Hybrid at 2, Hostile at 3, Nexus at 4, Ratluck at 5, Jumper at 6, Pepsi at 7, EBAMS at 8, 9, Midnight Mayfire, 10, Greedy, Headshot Killer at 11, Master B at 12, Deathlock at 13, Untamed at 14, DZ at 15, and Tripod at 16. So the matchups will be number 1 seed NBC versus 16 seed Tripod, number 2 seed Hybrid Maniac versus number 15 seed DZ, number 3 Hostile Exile, the defending BFG champion, defends his crown in round 1 against 14 Untamed Legend, number 4 Nexus Genesis matched up with unlucky 13 Deathlock, number 5 Ratluck gets a rematch with Master B. Rivals number 6 Jumper goes with number 11 Headshot. Pepsi and Greedy have a BFG rematch as the 7 and 10 series. And 8 and 9 is EBAMS and Midnight. Well, this tournament is shaping up to perhaps be the deepest tournament in terms of skill in the history of the Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament. This Saturday, it all begins at EIF X5, beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern. It starts with 16, but in June, we will be down to 1. Who will take home the 2017 Battle for Glory All-Stars Tournament crown? We'll find out in a couple of months, but the quest begins Saturday night. Thank you for tuning in to the BFG seed revealing here tonight. As always, I'm Carney. You can follow us right here on Twitch as well as Twitter using @EIF Network. Roll over to our YouTube page and subscribe to that. It's EIF Network's archive page. Again, that is EIF Archive. EIF ARCHIVE, and for any other inquiries, you can follow our website, leaguelineup.com/EIF lives. X5 is the destination. The BFG begins then. For all of us here at Extreme International Fighting, I'm Carney. Good night, everyone. We'll see you next time right back here on the EIF Network.